the first of, let me get this out of the way without knocking everything over like I almost did. I'm making, well, first I should say it's day 5 now of the second round of stage 3 lockdown in Victoria, Australia. And a couple of days ago we were advised that whilst not mandatory, it's advised to wear face masks. So I'm making face masks. I got some fabric and stuff and I cut out a heap, some for me and my daughter. It's going to be one of mine. And that one tie-dye because I love tie-dye. And my daughters are a bit more plain because that's what she wanted. Oh, oh my God. That's what hers is going to look like, but with a black back as well. Now, I have seen on Facebook quite a few people are making masks, and I've seen a lot of people not happy with how they're turning out. They're the wrong shape, they're too big, they're just all sorts of wrong. So I'm making mine. This is my prototype. The other ones, even if they're the wrong shape, they're at least big enough I can cut them down or trim them or do whatever. So yeah, these are going to be my prototype to see how they work, and if they don't, I'll go from there. So I imagine there's probably going to be a lot of swearing tonight, which I already started because I had to rethread my overlocker. Hate threading that thing. So I stitched the top and bottom seams, not according to how the DHHS guidelines say how to stitch these things, but I understand that their sewing instructions are for people who've never sewn anything in their life, so they need to be as simple as possible. I'm a little bit fancier than that, so you know, I've overlocked mine because I want it to be nice and neat, and it just gives that little bit of extra inside. I have wire here that I just had in my sewing kit because I'm a sewer. I sew a lot, and my wire nippers, I don't know what they're called, pointy nose pliers that cut wire, I don't know. My glass of wine for when things get really, really sweary later. So I've cut a little bit of wire. I did a really fancy measurement over my nose. So when I put it in, when I stitch it in, because it's quite pointy on the ends and I don't want that sticking in. So I've made it that little bit longer so that once I get it to the right pinchy bit over my nose, I can bend, can you see that? I can bend the ends out so that they don't stick into my face. I did try putting a little bit of hot glue stuff on the ends to make it not pointy, but it just pulled off. So that's no good. I might actually try tomorrow a little bit of super glue because that'll actually stay on there, and I don't know if that's going to make it better or worse, but this is all going to be trial and error. So I figure with the wire, I can put it in between. I'll show you. I've got these layers here. So I'm going to put it in between the two thickest layers. So we'll go in here at the very top. And then I'm going to run a row of stitching all the way across there and on either side of where that wire is so that it doesn't slip around. And then the theory is I can put it on my face and bend it into shape so that when I wear my glasses, oh, that's working out well already, isn't it? When I wear my glasses, it's not going to fog up my glasses. That's one of the advantages of the wire, and it'll help it to stop it from sliding down my face, I'm hoping. So my next step is to run seams down the sides, and then I've got elastic around here somewhere. Then I can just thread the elastic through there, and that will, when I pull it, in theory, gather it up on the side, and then the elastic around behind my ears. I think these are going to be a little bit big which is what I've been hearing around the traps. But I'd rather my prototype be too big than too small, because I can't make them bigger, but I can make them smaller. So I'll work on that tonight and report back tomorrow how it went. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. And then I've just got, I've got them all ready. I've got 8 ready cut out to just stitch up. Otherwise, there's going to be swearing and tears as I try to figure out a better way to make these things. For anyone who, my sister was asking about wire. Oh, 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 oh. I forgot. I've heard, sorry about that, you would have got a really nice view of my bum in leggings, which is breaking the rules, because if you wear leggings, you're supposed to wear a top that covers your bum. But I'm at home, so I don't care. This is just a paper clip. It's a big one. I've heard of people using paper clips. You just undo them and then bend them into shape. That's really hard wire. Maybe because it's a bigger one, maybe the smaller ones would be better. But that, if you want to try it out, my wire is very, very thin. If I'm finding my wire is not going to work properly, although I think it will, my next step is paper clips. So that's another option that people can try out if you want to. And that's it for my day 5 today, and I'll see you on day 6.